Hi, I'm Stone, and in this episode, I learned a very important life lesson just by watching TV. Let's see what's on now. Oh look, my favorite show. So, Mom, Dad, this is it. This is what I want for my birthday.
It's some kind of gaming system?
Yeah,
I think.
It's the newest and latest version, the Pocket Uber system.
The Pocket Uber system? Never heard of it.
Well, Dad, look at you. You're old. I mean, older. I mean, no offense,
Why
but...
don't you just stop right there, son? So how much is this little electronic marvel?
Oh, it comes at a very reasonable price. And I get free downloads and free upgrades for 2 years.
That's cool, son. How much is it?
Oh, and did I tell you that it comes in 5 different colors and it's small enough so I can put it in my suitcase when we travel?
That's great and all, son, but you're still leaving out the most important piece of information, the price.
Oh, Dad, did you know that?
Did you know that you're going to be cleaning the bathroom for 3 weeks unless you answer my question?
Sorry, Dad. Here.
What? Do my eyes deceive me? Nope.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep, it does say that. Greg, your dad and I are gonna have to talk about this.
No. We are not talking. I'm not spending my money on something so ridiculous as that.
But Dad, all my friends have better clothes, better stuff, better homes, better cars, better...
Enough! Maybe you should get some new friends then. Look, we don't have all the money in the world, okay? We're doing the best with what we have. And as you know, ever since your grandfather died...
I know, Dad. You've told me a million times. You took up the family business of raising chickens. I mean, come on, Dad. All my friends' dads have offices, expense accounts. And look what we have. We got chickens. Do you know that I'm tired of eating chicken? We have chicken dumplings, chicken and steak, chicken and biscuits, and Mom even tried
Greg, please, do not even go there, okay? Do not remind me of the chicken cereal experiment, okay? Just leave that out of this. It was not my greatest culinary achievement.
Tell me about it. Chicken frosted flakes and milk. Yummy.
Let's get over.
Son, I know you're frustrated by this. We're all frustrated by it. I mean, look, every night I get to come home from work and take the chicken feathers out of my pockets. But we're doing the best with what we have, and I'm looking for an upturn in chicken sales. But for now, we just gotta do with what we got.
Greg, your dad and I want you to have a good birthday, and we'll do our best to make it special for you. Just maybe something a little less expensive, okay?
Well, they have a junior version. Instead of playing it with your hands and stuff, it's voice activated. Do you think I could pass as a 2-year-old? Mama, Daddy, Papi.
mine up first. You're gonna love it.
Okay. Well, I know it's gonna be a gift card, but where? Where, oh where will I be able to unleash my spending power? Coffee Kingdom? Yes!
Whoa, Hayden. I'm not so sure that was the best gift for Greg. He doesn't need any more caffeine or espresso. It's all natural with him.
Yeah, I probably should have got him a bottle of sleeping pills.
No, Hayden, this is perfect.
Okay.
Hey, Greg, here you go, man. 2.
Yes! Woo! I got Coffee Kingdom!
Why don't you calm down a little? Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be uncontrollable for quite some time.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were kind of afraid of. Well, why don't you take all that energy that you have and put it towards opening this last gift?
This one's from me and your mother. We hope you like it.
Oh, thanks. I wonder what it could be.
You won't know until you open it.
Okay.
Greg. Hello? Eartha, Greg, are you in? Hello? He's all locked up. What do you do when he gets like this?
Oh, well, I have some Coffee Kingdom coffee right here. Maybe that'll jumpstart him.
Greg. Greg, smell the coffee. Get it? Yeah, smell it. Come back to us, boy.
Oh, man. I just had this crazy dream where, like, I got all these Coffee Kingdom gift cards in this pocket Uber system, and it was just...
Greg,
Is it the pocket Uber?
Greg. Hey. Hey!
I don't know.
Come back to us, bro. Well, I mean, at least he's quiet. Is it time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Hey, honey, would you give me a piece over there?
Yeah. Take that. Beat him down. Come on. Yes! Woohoo! Man, love my new gaming system. I mean, I can't believe Mom and Dad even got me this after that big talk about not having enough money and stuff like that. Man, I'm kind of tired. I guess I'll just sit here and watch TV.
Look, Elizabeth, I'm tired of this drama. It's either him or me. You have to make up your mind. I'm leaving for Alaska tonight, and I need to know that your love is going to keep me warm as I go into the cold night.
Dude, get a life.
Hi, my name is Dar, and I lost 765 pounds on the seaweed diet. That's right, all I did was eat seaweed for 6 months, and I found that it actually wasn't that bad when you added bacon grease to it. Call today for more info at 1-800-SEAWEED.
The weather for tonight is dark. It will continue to be dark until the morning when wildly scattered light will be visible.
My heart really goes out to these kids. They live in the poorest part of this country, so I made a long trip here and brought food and clothes. I didn't have much, but I knew God's hand was in it. It was amazing seeing their faces light up as they were able to eat a warm meal. And then I gave each of them a toy that I picked up from Dollar Central. It wasn't much, but you would have thought I'd given them $1 million. Well, maybe you don't have $1 million, but I'm sure you could do something, even if it's a couple dollars. When everyone pitches in, it makes the job so much easier.
So what you want to do here, you got to get this waving in the wind, right here. So everybody stand up, put a little ribbon in the air, like this. Come on now. Come on now. And there's toilet paper all over your area and red streamers. So you can use it all. Can you say all? Are you ready to put it all on them? They're like, oh. All right, I want to see it up in the air. Are you ready, Mr. Dan? Here we go. And the object is to do with your best throw. This is called rolling. And roll your leaders. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's roll on. Keep throwing, keep throwing, keep throwing. You got to use all of the streamers in your area. There's more under the chairs. Pick them up, pick them up. Pick them up. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Keep rolling. There's like 200 of these things. Keep throwing them. Keep rolling. Who's gonna win? The object's to cover them up. The object is to cover them up. Come on, blue team. There's more streamers up there. Go get them. Go get them. Go get them. All right, if you're tired of throwing and tired of rolling, come on up close and just put it on top of them. Wrap them up like a nice bouquet of flowers. I might get fired for that. All right, I don't know. Red team's looking pretty covered. Come on, blue team, wrap them up, wrap them up. There you go. You just gave her a black eye. Good job. I don't know. Red team's pretty covered. Come on, blue team. Wrap them up. Suffocate them. They don't need to breathe. We're going to count this down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody freeze. Who do you think won, the blue team or the red team? Yeah! All right.
Man, look at this food. I mean, I wouldn't even feed this lettuce to my rabbit.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't even know if this is a bowl of rice or a bowl of bugs.
Why would they give us this food? I mean... Hey guys, what's up? Other than trying to eat this nastified food, nothing much.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I don't even know. I mean, it's hazardous to our health, you know? It should be outlawed.
Well, it's not that bad. I just think y'all are spoiled. Spoiled? We're not spoiled, but I'm pretty sure there's chicken sandwiches.
Greg, what's wrong with you? Last night at your birthday party, you got like 10 Coffee Kingdom gift cards. Not even to mention the new Pocket Uber system. So you should be pumped.
Well, I'm not.
Why?
I guess I'm just feeling guilty.
Guilty? Guilty? Man, if I got what you got yesterday, I would be...
On top of the world? Yeah, I was for a while. But then I saw this commercial.
Oh, you mean the one about the lady who lost like 765 pounds or something like that on that seaweed diet? Yeah, my mom's tried that once, but it stunk up our house for like 3 weeks, so.
No, not that one. It was like a commercial, but not really. It was about this lady who went overseas to help these kids that were really poor. And they were so happy to just get a little toy from Dollar Central and a bowl of food. And they have little to next to nothing, and I have all this new stuff.
Look, man, I've seen that commercial, and those people, they're just out to get your money.
What?
Yeah, man. He's right. It was probably done right here in the United States, and they probably paid those kids to act poor. And I'm sure they all have Pocket Uber systems.
I don't know, but it just seems so real.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like, you know, that's why they call it a spam.
Scam, Sam. Scam, not spam. Spam is the junk mail that you get. Anyway, a scam is someone who wants to take your money and by telling you a bunch of lies. It's all just a scam, man. Don't worry about it.
Look, scam, spam, whatever. I'm just saying those people want to take your money. So don't feel guilty over all that junk, bro, and enjoy your birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, isn't that Mr. Biff's cousin? You know, the one who owns the soup kitchen downtown?
Yeah, she had that Have a Heart campaign where we fed all that chili to those homeless people.
Yeah.
Hello, students, if I could have your attention, please, just for one moment. Hello, I'm Mrs. Buff, but some of you may remember me as Mr. Biff's cousin. See, my name was Biff, but then I married a man named Mr. Buff, so now my name is Mrs. Biff Buff, or just Mrs. Buff. Anyways, I'm here to tell you all about our school's new fundraiser. The committee has decided that instead of raising money for stuff here, we are going to put our efforts towards raising money to feed poor children in other countries. Isn't that exciting?
Hey, I think someone should raise money to feed us some real food right here.
Yeah, even the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches taste like grape-flavored mold.
Oh, I can sense the excitement in the air. It's so exciting. Aren't you excited? Are you excited? Yeah.
Excuse me, Mrs. Buff? Biff?
It's actually Mrs. Biff Buff, or, just Mrs. Buff. See, I was named Biff, but then I married Mr. Buff, so now it's Biff Buff, or just Mrs. Buff.
Yeah, gotcha. Anyways, I'd like to make the first donation to a worthy cause. My lunch.
Yeah, here, I'll even give my chicken sandwich. At least I think it's chicken. Hey, Greg, you'll know. Is this chicken?
Well, that is, very kind of you two. However, the fundraiser has not officially begun yet. Actually, it doesn't start for a few more days, but in the spirit of what these two generous young men have just done, is there anybody else who would like to donate to our fundraiser?
Hey, man, what are you doing?
I know what I need to do. The path is clear.
Hello, young fella. Do you have something you'd like to donate?
Well, yes, I do. See, I have things I need, and then I have stuff that I really don't need. And I want to be a giver and not a taker. So here it goes.
Is this a brand new Pocket Uber system that comes in 5 different colors with free downloads for 2 years?
Yeah. How did you know?
Well, I bought one for Mr. Biff for Christmas this year. Sometimes when he gets all frustrated with you all, he goes in his office and takes out his frustrations by playing that flying bird game.
And another thing, I also have these Coffee Kingdom gift cards. I'll take those, sell them. Along with this, I'll get a refund. and get my birthday money and put it towards your cause.
Greg, that is so wonderful. Thank you.
Dude, come on, give them to me. I don't mind being a taker. Come on, please.
I'm giving them to her. This is a real cause and not for something like you.
This morning, saw a world full of trouble now. I thought, how do we ever get so far down? And how's it ever gonna turn around? So I turned my eyes to heaven. I thought, God, why don't you do something? Well, I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in poverty, children sold into slavery. The thought disgusted me, so I shook my fist at heaven. I said, God, why don't you do something? He said, I did. Yeah. I created you. Now listen. If not us, then who? If not me and you. Right now. Well, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? Oh, it's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. So tired of talking about how we are God's hands and feet, but it's easier to say than to be. Live like angels of apathy who tell ourselves it's alright, somebody else will do something. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of life with no desire. I don't want a flame, I want a fire. I want to be the one who stands up and says, I'm gonna do something. If not us, then who? If not me and you. Right now, it's time for us to do something. Yes, it is. Come on. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? Oh, oh, well, it's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something.
Hey guys, I'm Rain and welcome to Twin You and Me Real Talk. Now today I'm here to tell you it's time for you to do something. That's right, do something. Get out there and make a difference in the world. There are so many people who need you to make a difference in their lives. In the Bible, in Matthew 25, it talks about two kinds of people, the sheep and the goats. The sheep were the people that actually did something, and the goats were the ones who talked about doing something but never actually did it. Now, between you and me, I want to live my life to where I impact those around me. I want to do something, and I encourage you to do the same. For more information on the sheep and the goats, go to twinyouandme.tv.
Guess which Tween You and Me cast member loves artichokes? Whose favorite Bible verse is Romans 12:2? Did you know someone collects football cards? And who is that girl with the pink hair? Get the answers to these questions and more random weird facts by going to tweenyouandme.tv and visiting the cast page. While you're there, be sure to click on the events page to see where the next live Tween You and Me event will be held near you. Watch full episodes, see personal videos from the cast, and find out how to connect with them all on Twitter, Instagram, and more. Visit tweenyouandme.tv today and bring a friend.